This was supposed to be a buy it and drive it truck, and it's actually my biggest problem child right now. Good morning, welcome to another video with a guy and his projects. Today we are working on the Titan again. Well, actually worked on is more the correct term. I got up early this morning, it's a Sunday morning, and I wanted to get all this stuff done before church. So right now it is a gorgeous 65 degrees outside. It rained half the night. One of those drizzle rains, so the air feels fresh, crisp, and clear. Smells good too, and it just feels good. It's not hot yet, so I'm not sweating. So I got up here before light, so the video wasn't good, so I didn't get any of this on video. It's light now. I'm just going to do a quick wrap up, show you guys what we did and whatnot. So the first thing is the exhaust. So just like almost every used vehicle I buy, it's got a loud, obnoxious exhaust on it, and this is no exception on the Titan. So on the Titan, somebody went in here and you have your two cats coming in, and pretty much that's where I replaced on back. So you got your primary cats, secondary cats, and then all this junk. So I replaced our little transition piece here, replaced all of this, cut the hangers off because, well, it was easier. And then we got rid of this MagnaFlow muffler, which was obnoxious. So let me clarify, it's not a diss against MagnaFlow. When I'm riding, I like my music more than I like my exhaust, and it's really annoying to me when I'm going uphill and I gotta, you know, give it some gas, and all I hear is and it just doesn't sound good to me, and then I miss whatever the DJ on the radio is saying, or the song, or I can't hear my own beautiful voice while I'm singing, and it's just not cool. So in this truck, what was more of happening is it was so vibratory on wide open throttle watt that it would shake the whole freaking cab. It would rattle all the plastic in the doors. If my daughter was in the truck, she would start crying, she'd get scared, and it just wasn't pleasant. I don't know how much of that was the MagnaFlow. I'm assuming that's a big portion, or how much of it was post muffler, all these exhaust holes. So looks like somebody at one point tried to weld this up and failed miserably. But then on the top side, they didn't even get to. Somebody drew a line here, but that's all. There's just holes everywhere. And this was definitely a DIY weld job. I say that knowing I probably shouldn't, because this is probably actually better than I could do. So actually, yeah, I'm going to take that back. This may or may not be a DIY weld job, but be it as it may, there's little pinhole leaks. So like I said, I don't know if that was a part of the obnoxious sound, because cruising on the freeway was fine until you had to drop a gear to go up a hill. And like I said, it'd be obnoxious enough that my daughter would start crying. Granted, she sits right on top of the muffler, but anywho, so we got that replaced. Let me show you what that looks like. All right, so under the truck, like I said, you've got your cat's cat. Yes, we put a new Walker gasket here. I'll link the gasket. I'll link everything I'm talking about right now down and below. So we got new gaskets. We got a new transition, because that transition there, somebody had slit open. They slid open the sleeve like quite a ways, and I'm guessing that was also probably leaking because the sleeve was like slit like all the way back here. So we put a new clamp, new transition, new all of this. I need to get some new rubber hangers. These are shot. They're gone. They're toast. But it's going to have to work for now. Then we got this muffler. This is a whole entire, this is all Walker. So everything I bought for the exhaust is Walker. I buy a lot of their products. I have no complaints. If I want a stock sound or close to it, Walker's who I go with. They've never failed me. I've bought a lot of their products. I'm not sponsored. I just like their products. Minus the fact that they gotta put their stupid sticky labels on every piece of pipe. They put the UPS labels, which is, you know, that clear saran wrap plastic with a sticky back all over it. They wrap their part numbers around it. They do all this stuff that burns like freaking insane. So when I put this stuff on the 94 Jeep, like I thought I had a fire under the Jeep when I lit it up. So this time I took the torch, I pre-burnt all this stuff off. So all this glue Like, I mean, look, this was pretty much wrappers from here to here. And I had to burn all that off, which it is what it is. It's just annoying. You could just wrap some shrink wrap around it and stick your label to the shrink wrap. I think that would probably work. I don't know. Maybe they do this for a reason. Probably because it works and most people don't care if they have a fire under their vehicle. I didn't actually have a fire under the Jeep. There was just so much freaking smoke coming in the cab. It was really not cool. So that's my only complaint with Walker exhaust products. Everything else is awesome, not sponsored. So anywho, we ran this back through. It goes up and it goes down just like it should. Right here, this transition piece, I will say Walker didn't get it quite bent enough. I had to take these grade 8 bolts and I had to hammer on them to get this thing to line up properly. And hopefully there's no leaks. We'll find out later. Oh, they just missed it by like a degree. Out here on the tail end, you have this exhaust comes out towards the back. It's kind of weird. I'm used to seeing them kind of coming out the side. This one shoots towards the bumper. So we did that. The other thing we did is we took the running boards off and we added it to our running board pile. So we've got the Titans running boards and the Super Duty running boards. If anybody wants to buy those, hit me up in the comments and we can probably work out a pretty freaking sweet deal because I just want them gone. And I think the truck looks much better, much more streamlined. Whoa, like that. So I really like the look. I've never been a running board fan, ever. And yeah. My wife really likes the running boards because it allows the kids to get up a little bit easier and she doesn't have to help them. I would much rather pick up the kid, put the kid in the dang truck every day, 4 times a day, than have running boards. That's where I'm at. So that's what we did. So the other thing we did is a rear diff breather. I ran that real quick. I will link the parts I used down below. It's really cheap, really easy if you just piece it together yourself. You can do it for about 20 bucks, but it's super helpful. So, the stock breather. Oh wow, look at this, guys. We need to do some adjusting. This is the e-brake, so not huge. That's like rubbing into that cable. Let me fix that here in just a minute. So anyway, the stock breather here is just a little capped plug. And what happens is it gets caked with mud and then it causes pressure buildup in your axle, which causes, you know, axle seal leaks. And nobody likes those. So what you can do is you just get a threaded barb. It's a very special thread type, I forget what, but it's some British thing or something, I don't remember. And you just rip that out, rip this in. I just ran some 1/4-inch hose up here. Got a couple zip ties here. I went up in the frame here and out there and up that hole and into the tail light where I put a little filter and another zip tie to hold it. So now, not only can you vent, do you vent all the way up here, which allows you to run through some rivers or whatever you want, it should never get clogged, which should mean your axle can breathe freely for the rest of its life. Disclaimer, that is not official, but that's what I did on the Frontier, which had like 230,000 miles on it when I sold it, and that's what I'm doing on this. I've done it on the Ford F-250, watch that video. I'm actually filming the process on that one. So yeah, guys, it's not hard, it's super easy and pretty freaking cheap. So I'll link some stuff down below and you guys can, you know, hit that up. I do get helped when you guys click on those links, and I get helped when you buy things so after clicking on those links. So check it out. All right, so the other thing we did that I'm super excited about is this. Can we get a light on here? There we go. So we just went and put in the stereo. So unfortunately, I didn't feel like dealing with this and I wanted it done fairly quickly. This was the stock stereo yesterday, and we put this in. Now, I did not do this myself. Yes, not everything has to be DIY. I took this to Best Buy. I bought the stereo at Best Buy, the install kit at Best Buy, and I had them install it. So what they didn't do is this trim piece right here, this was trashed. It was completely trashed. And I knew that because it was cracked in like 5 billion places. So I replaced this. I ripped all this out, replaced this. Unfortunately, we've got some collateral damage right here. I'll epoxy that together later. But I replaced all that. I added one of these USB chargers right here that you can't see, that doesn't work anyway. I don't know what it is. It's not getting power or just faulty. But that aside, we added this Boss stereo. Came with the new trim plate and everything that they needed, and it's really cool. I like it. Whoa. Wait until the Reaper takes my life. Never gonna get me out of life. And we're gonna get a copyright claim on that, but whatever. So it's got all kinds of stuff in here. It's got your whatever, it's got your whatever, it's got your home, it's got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, it's got your backup camera, which I did not pay for. That was stupidly expensive to get, and I wasn't interested. So if you guys are interested in that stereo and install kit, let me know and I'll link it down below. So anyway, this morning's been a fairly busy day. We just got an alignment yesterday. We went and got the stereo installed yesterday. We did the diff breather yesterday, and then this morning we came out here. I got rid of the side steps and changed out the exhaust. So truck's coming along. It's got some upgrade. Oh, the other upgrade. I actually did this last weekend. Is I put these deflectors from AVS on. So these are actually really nice. I put them on the F250 a while back. I really like them. They're super nice, and yeah, they're awesome. The reason I like them is because when I'm parked at work or I go to a grocery store and it's kind of hot, I can crack those and not worry about somebody seeing that they're cracked. I can crack the windows. Also, if it looks like it's about to rain, I can just crack it while I go in the store and not worry about water. I like them. They're super nice. On the F250, the install went freaking flawlessly. On this one, these AVS on the sides right here did not come with any kind of tape to hold them up. So what was happening is they'd fall down, the window would get stuck going up, and it was a problem. So I took some little glue that I'm gonna hate myself later if I ever take these off, and I just stuck some glue in there and put pressure on these while the glue set, and no more problems. That was not a problem with the fronts. Well, actually it is. So you can see this one is kind of flimsy too. It's not stuck to the door trim, and this one's not causing issues. For whatever reason, the two fronts are not causing issues that way, but the backs were. Right here, this side, same as well, but again, it's not causing any issues. The window is not hanging up on the fronts. They were the back. Backs are fixed. Everything's golden. So yeah, we're coming along, guys. If you guys like what you guys keep seeing, make sure you let me know by a thumbs up and a subscription. The subscribers really help. We're getting up there. Once we hit 10,000, maybe we'll make some ball caps or coffee mugs or something stereotypical and sell them for you guys. I don't know, but yeah, hit me up, subscribe, thumbs up, comment down below with how you think this project's going. We got lots of things to go. We got the Titan playlist. We're gathering a lot of videos for the Titan, a lot more than anticipated. This was supposed to be a buy it and drive it truck, and it's actually my biggest problem child right now. Bigger problem child than the Super Duty. So there's that. So, but yeah, I got a whole playlist coming on this. I got the F250. I've got all kinds of Nissans. I've got the 350Z, the Sentra, and whatever, the Frontier. I got the Jeeps going on. We got all kinds of Jeep videos coming and already up here. So check them out, guys. Help me out with the comments and the clicking the links down below. And yeah, thanks. We'll see you later.